please remember to leave a like, a comment, share the video about, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Thank you. Well, isn't this just fantastic? Hello everyone, welcome back to another Merry Meggy Moistmas video. I've decided I am going to, for as long as my audience wants me to anyway, cover, and other things of course, as many of Amber's Vlogmas Nontent videos as possible. They're short, which makes it easier for us to sit here, sift through it, try and find the relevant parts that tie into the title, while also querying, where is your cat? This is video number 2. The video title is I Had to Call 911, full stop. She's embracing the full stop as a title now. At time of recording, the video has 37,000 views and 2.9k downvotes. I've made it a point to comment on every video she's released this month so far, and I'm going to keep doing it for this month. The top comment, if you ignore my comment, the dramatic title, and it's just another boring ass vlog. Our dainty Amberlynn is really going to any length possible to do absolutely nothing because the era of Nontent must live on. And she's also committing to releasing these really short videos because in the past what she'd do is put them all into one longer video but release less videos. Rewatchability is key here, guys. These don't have it, and that's another problem Amber has. Many of us have this problem where we don't have that natural rewatchability. Amber used to have it, now no longer has it. So we're seeing a steady decline of somebody who once was in control, had it all, still has it to an extent, but is now entering the twilight of her career because she hasn't yet found her place. To have a renaissance, unless she's pulling the king of avocados, I do not see a path for her unless she makes definitive change. And that definitive change doesn't come from just moving to another state and losing her sodding cat. Pets that should have been left with someone who would actually care for them.
Hello, you guys. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. I hope everyone's having a really good day. I'm just trying my hardest to be in good spirits because Rarity is still missing. It is genuinely just like living a nightmare every single day without her.
Based on your first Vlogmas video, I find your attempt at sincerity a tad shallow, hollow. I don't find there to be any sincerity in your attempt at being sincere. And this is a resounding opinion of a lot of people, and I know Amber needs to make her money because this is her job. She spoke about that at the end of November. In that, she spoke about how she would rather sometimes just quit because of the haters. The haters right now hate her because of her negligence. And because this all just leans into her not being a very good pet owner.
I do just want to say thank you guys so much for the ongoing support. I definitely see it. We just have to stay as positive as possible, as diligent as we can be, and just keep searching.
What's interesting here is she's in a bit of a bind. Her haters would like to help her, but they can't because doxing. So what help is there to find your cat? This has been going on for a while. Let's face it here, at this point, unless your cat comes back to you, you are unlikely to find your cat because you wouldn't know where to go. You may know your cat, but you don't know the land. If you'd stayed in a sooner state, you might have stood a chance. What with it being remarkably flat. But also you living in an apartment where it's near impossible for your cat to escape your gravity. Out of curiosity, are you going back there anytime soon? Or have you actually moved to the Badger state?
Anyways, welcome to another mini Vlogmas, and by that I mean if it's only 3 minutes long, then it's 3 minutes long, as long as I upload every single day, December 1st to December 25th.
As someone that makes it a point to upload longer form videos throughout the month, and getting nowhere near the view she gets, I can tell you definitively, even with my lower view count, she would not make as much or more than what I would make if I was getting monetized on my videos. I can promise you that. So the consistency in upload is more a challenge she sets for herself to make it look like she's doing something. But as you know from these videos, she does definitively nothing. And she has yet to, in this video, unlike the first Vlogmas video, get to the title of the video. Whereas in the first one, she got to it very quickly.
Sabios, what are you doing? What were you just doing? Oh, he's so sweet. Hi, baby.
Wasabi loves a Christmas tree. He likes to lay on tree skirts, don't you?
Aw, he likes to give kisses too.
Yeah, you know that's bait. She's put that in there on purpose, knowing the vitriol she'll get because of giving fuss to one cat while her other cat is missing. It's engagement farming 101. Because Amber doesn't have the IQ to do the AI commentary crap you see in YouTube shorts. Oh, look at this amazing situation. Blah, blah, blah. You won't believe what happened next. That crap. She hasn't got the brains for that. But she can bait her own audience out.
Okay, guys, so we have a little bit of a grocery haul because I am going to cook dinner tonight. So this will be the first time that I've made spaghetti for Tommy, so I'm excited for her to try it. So I needed some minced garlic, black pepper, garlic salt, my all-time favorite spaghetti sauce, which is the roasted garlic in Classico. The brand is Classico. Also got some Parmesan cheese. And this.
What tickles me about her grocery haul is that there's so much salt in all of that. Even the Classico, that jar per serving has 18% of your daily salt intake. That jar was quite large, which means she's getting at least 60% of her daily intake. That's not including the garlic salts. It's just water weight, everyone. She's dainty. And yes, we've gone back to looking at nutritional values. It took me a moment. Sorry, it took me a moment situation type deal.
Instead of like the standard green container, I figured some like freshly shredded would be better. Obviously, we needed some spaghetti to go with the spaghetti. I got some Texas toast, 5 cheese. I always have this with spaghetti. It's just like literally every era of my life I've been in, whenever someone cooks spaghetti, they always have Texas toast. Like, it's just a given.
I'm half tempted to send your recipe for pasta and spaghetti to Lionfield, just so they can make a little short screaming at you for the Texas toast and for all the additional stuff and the jarred pasta sauce. Now, I'm not going to judge the way you eat American, that is, in this instance, the individual American and others like you who eat spaghetti with Texas toast. I know people who eat it with garlic bread. That's totally fine. No judging at all. Okay, a little bit of judging. Okay, because you're adding more to the pasta sauce already, or the spaghetti sauce. Okay, it's already fine the way it is, but Amber needs to turn it into a concentrate by adding excessive amounts of garlic and garlic salt. Buy a better sauce. How about that? Or make it from scratch. You're in the kitchen after all.
And I do like to put white onion, like cook it, in the meat, which I got ground beef, 90% lean, 10% fat. And then for a side, I got like a pre-made Caesar salad chopped kit that you just mix all together. All right, you guys, dinner time it is. I'm just cooking these onions and garlic down a little bit, and then I'm gonna add the meat. I have the water boiling. All right, so I season the meat.
A small part of me, and it's a small part of me, is hoping that your recipe for spaghetti bolognese, yes, turns out as well as your soups of old. And I've got compilation videos saved on my desktop for some reason of some of your absolute sewage water looking meals. Because you're not really the presentation type. You try to be artsy and that's totally fine. But like your scratch art, it's a bit meh. I'm sure it's all in the flavour really. You put enough salt on it and it tastes absolutely amazeballs. I've had chips given to me once and I accidentally put too much salt on it. It made my tongue vibrate because of how uncomfortable things were. And I bet it was still nowhere near the level you go with.
And I've been cooking that. The water is pretty much almost done boiling. So what I like to do when I make spaghetti, I like to break the noodles in half and make it like that.
If anyone right now is screaming like that, that's totally fine. But we are dealing with an early 30s child who doesn't know all you have to do is fan it around and stay there to work it into the bowl as it slowly softens. You don't have to add salt or oil. You don't have to do any of that, in fact, but the screaming seems appropriate. I'm judging food for a video that's titled "We Had to Call the Police." This is the content, guys. It's vlogmas, everyone. Oh Christ!
I also added some salt to the water, by the way. My mom taught me when I was younger that if you add salt to boiling water, that it makes the water boil faster.
So generally speaking, adding salt to water does reduce the amount of heat needed to bring it to a boil. This also means that heating salt water requires less energy. But it has to reach a greater temperature to boil, which takes longer. The boiling point is what really matters. Everything in between is redundant, and cooking faster isn't necessarily better, is it now? I'm going to be that guy, because you can argue that salt water or salt to water boils it faster, but actually it doesn't. Because once you got to that boiling point, it's redundant.
So the oven is now done heating up. So I think I'm going to do 4 of these. So we both have the option of having 2 if we want. Alright, I'm going to put it in the oven. Alright, so the meat is finished. So now I'm going to add the sauce. I'm just going to let this simmer for about 10 minutes, 12 minutes.
I can't believe I'm now going to sit here and critique food. Are you telling me you didn't add a little bit of water from the pasta water into the sauce jar to get the rest of the sauce out of the jar and then put that on so you could simmer it with all the sauce on? No, you're adding Parmesan, aren't you? Okay.
Y'all, I have been recording for 15 minutes and I had no idea. So that's fun. Hi.
If you've been recording for 15 minutes, why don't you just upload all of that as a 15-minute video? Unless you started talking to yourself, which I could believe. You could have made this into a much longer video. You'd be mocked to high hell for some of the stuff you do, and the fact you added cheese while you were cooking the spaghetti. But that's a critique of the individual, and, you know, you do you. I'm sure there's loads going on top of it anyway. Are you at any point going to get to the bloody title of the video? Because you haven't yet. Your lack of rewatchability does you no favours here.
Okay, so the pasta is finished. Some people don't do it like this, and some people do. I'm going to add the pasta with a little bit of pasta water to the sauce. And then I'm going to stir it.
I'm guessing this isn't spaghetti bolognese, but one of those fabled American cuisine delights that I've been told oh so much about. When your AdSense runs out, I fully expect you to mimic My Name is Earl and start to put tomato ketchup into a bowl of pasta and say your sketty's ready. No doubt you'll still have at least 1 jar of onion salt, 1 jar of garlic salt, some onion powder, some garlic powder, and a jar of table salt to put on top.
Alright, so spaghetti's done. Salad's done, so is the Texas toast. Tommy will be home from work literally less than 5 minutes, so the timing was perfect. Alright, so what'd you think of my spaghetti?
It was delicious.
What do you want me to cook you next?
What do you always talk about, your chili or was it soup?
The chili, yeah.
What kind of, is it hecticana?
It's really good.
What's in it?
What's in it? Beans,
Just
meat, chili-esque stuff.
I know you like all the foods mixed together in one thing, and I don't like that.
What do you mean? That's what chili is, baby.
Oh, like hectic stuff, like corn.
Oh my god, she's as much a dullard as you are. She said hectic as corn. What on earth does that mean? Am I dealing with 2 smegheads? In the end-of-year review on Amberlynn Reid, hectic gained a lot of steam with Amber. Much like slaps for certain foods she enjoyed eating, this slaps. Everything is now hectic. I don't care where this came from, but I will gladly go off on a TED Talk about the misuse of the English language by people pretending to be younger than they really are.
Oh wait, you've seen that?
Well,
Wait, how do you know about my
ate the
corn?
KFC bowl. And like, everything mixed in.
Wait, that sounds good right now.
Yeah, you know Tommy was sent out on a KFC run after this video was recorded. Well, this audio was recorded. We don't get any video. I wonder why that is.
We thought we saw a fire.
Don't tell that story. Amberlynn wanted to call 911.
No, we literally called 911 because we thought we saw a fire.
It was a fire, to be fair.
To be fair, it was a fire. It was behind this like plastic. Here, I'll show you guys like a little clip. It was behind this like plastic type deal. Like it's literally flickering.
I think there's a space heater left on by accident and it's starting to smoke and malfunction.
Yeah. There was smoke. It smelled like fire.
You called the police over that? I mean, Good Samaritan, I guess, to an extent, but can we charge her with wasting police time? Can we do that? I'd like to see vlogmas from behind bars. I think it'd be funnier.
But it wasn't a fire.
It was a space heater, and it was actual flames in the space heater. He said that was accurate, but I guess it was supposed to be there. God!
Yeah, I apologized profusely to the cop. I was like, I'm sorry, I feel stupid. Anyways.
By the way, for the remainder of the video, this is the visual we get. In fact, I'm playing the video. I don't know why, I should just take a screenshot. There is no discussion about Rarity being missing still. There is no updates on Rarity, in fact, or anything they're doing, which leads me to believe they're comfortable on a bed, just chilling out, having a laugh, enjoying each other's company. There are some comments I'd like to make in that area, but I also want to be monetized, so I'll refrain. That is, by the way, the point of this video. The title of it. A non-existent fire that she reported for being a non-existent fire, because Good Samaritan, apparently. All you did in this was vaguely cook some bad food. That was it. This is your attempt at Vlogmas. I know you've been phoning it in for years now, but this level of phoning it in is beyond levels of tragic. It's so lazy, it aggravates me you still get views on it. It aggravates me because there are many creators who put in so much time and get very little, yet you are able to phone it in and do sod all and get the views that you do not deserve for doing literally nothing. I look forward to your next video, talking about your weight gain. I wonder how that'll turn out.
Very moist miss. Ew.
Meggy Moist Miss.